Yo, what's up guys? Real quick before the video starts, inside of Black Ops 4 multiplayer, there is the black market where you guys gotta earn your full 50 tiers. If you guys have not seen so, there is a double tier bonus inside of the game if you guys have a Black Ops pass. So if you guys do not have a Black Ops pass, it is $50. Yes, I know it's $50. That's a shit ton of money. But if you guys want to get double tiers, all you guys gotta do is have the Black Ops pass, and you guys can easily rank up your black market pass very quickly. But other than that, hopefully you guys go on to enjoy the video. Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Dina Hype coming back at you guys with a brand new video, and hope you guys are having a great day so far. In today's video, what you guys are going to be seeing is, as you guys probably heard here over the past couple of days, there has been this whole drama scene going on with the whole Sledgehammer and Raven being just basically getting Call of Duty taken away from them, and now Treyarch has to take over and be the big brother and step in and build the Call of Duty 2020 for them. Now, as you guys know, Treyarch has been basically the best out of these three franchises, or out of these three companies and developers whenever it comes to the Call of Duty franchise. Now, back in the past, it was at one point where the cycle was Treyarch, then Infinity Ward, just those two. Here in the past 6 to 7 years, Sledgehammer was actually added in, and the two games they actually worked on were Advanced Warfare and World War II. So, I mean, you guys can let me know how you guys think of those two games, but in my opinion, those two games just didn't really blow up or do anything crazy. Now, if you guys have not actually heard, Treyarch now has to take over the entire mess. Now, what I'm basically saying there is Sledgehammer and Raven had a game going, and their game just turned into complete dog shit. Now, whether it was very bad like they're saying, or if it was just had some things that there was nothing making sense with it, I'm not really the person to go to ask or get hard evidence on that. But basically today we're going to be basically discussing everything that we know about Call of Duty Black Ops 5 or Call of Duty 2020 in general. Now, this is going to have to come down to, is there going to be a campaign? What is Treyarch going to do? Are they going to change anything that Sledgehammer and Raven already had working on it? Now, as you guys know, whenever it comes to Blackout for Call of Duty Black Ops 4, that was a Battle Royale version, which basically took away the campaign. Now, inside of the Sledgehammer version of Call of Duty 2019, they were building a campaign to go along with their Call of Duty. Now, if Treyarch is to actually put their campaign into this game, but just make it something more interesting, that way it's something that will grab the fans' attentions. It all kind of depends on what I'm guessing David Vonnegut is going to cook up inside of his creative mind. But we're going to go ahead and start reading on with this article. So if you guys going to enjoy this video, remember to go ahead and drop a like. It's always much appreciated if you do so. And also, if you guys are brand new to the channel, if you guys enjoy, I'll name a few things for you guys. If you guys enjoy Call of Duty Black Ops 4 information, news, gameplay, subscribe. If you guys enjoy Call of Duty 2019 information, or even now Call of Duty 2020 information, subscribe. Anything Call of Duty related, it'll be here on the channel. If you guys enjoy Grand Theft Auto information, I'll be posting that type of stuff here all the time. If you guys enjoy the brand new PlayStation 5 console, staying up to date with that console, I'll be updating you guys with information on that here on the channel as well. So if you guys are a fan of any of that type of stuff, all you guys gotta do is subscribe to the channel and turn the notification bell so you guys never miss another video here on the channel. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Now, the link to this article is going to be down in the description, so if you guys want to read the article by yourself, you guys can do so. But to start off here, it says Call of Duty fans may be in for a surprise with the franchise's plan for 2020, as a report claims that Treyarch may be making an early return with the Black Ops 5. Now, it says here the report from Kotuka claims that Treyarch have now taken over the Call of Duty 2020 release after Activision informed developers that Raven and Sledgehammer Studios were no longer in charge. Due to a late change, Raven and Sledgehammer Studios will now also act as a supporting studios to Treyarch for the 2020 release where needed. Now, it is reported that Treyarch Studios will be working on a continuation of the fan-favorite Black Ops series with Call of Duty Black Ops 5. Now, as you guys know, whenever it comes to the Call of Duties, the one thing that we've always been excited for every single year, except for this year, was the campaign. As you guys know, this year we had the Call of Duty Blackout version, the Battle Royale version of Call of Duty. And in my opinion, it's pretty cool, but it's just not living up to the hype that they thought were going to be at whenever they were trying to actually take away the fans from Fortnite. Now, the campaign for Black Ops 5, the latest installment of the Black Ops series, is Call of Duty Black Ops 4, where, as I just said, they decided to go against the grain from usual Call of Duty game by removing the campaign mode completely and replacing it with a new Battle Royale mode, Blackout, for fans to experience. Now, it appears as if they will be reverting back to old ways. However, as Treyarch Studios are likely to incorporate some of Raven and Sledgehammer's original work for single-player mode and transform it into their own Black Ops campaign. Now, Raven and Sledgehammer were originally developing a Call of Duty campaign which was set to take place during the Cold War, and the sources claim that this setting will continue to be used for campaign. Now, in a way, it almost seems like Sledgehammer is trying to just bring back the older type of U.S. history. And as you guys saw with Call of Duty World War II, it kind of had that old World War II type theme. And in my opinion, it just wasn't really something that we were really into. Now, with the whole style of what they're trying to do now with the Cold War, it all kind of depends on how it actually comes out. I feel like it's going to be all right, since Treyarch is the ones behind the wheel of this car. Now, will Black Ops 5 be free to play is the question. Now, despite seeing massive success in the early stages of Black Ops 4 release, it was reported that Activision overall revenue figures throughout the game's lifecycle were not quite what they expected them to be. Activision executives have now started to consider embracing and potentially implementing a free-to-play revenue model for future Call of Duty titles, and are likely to offer some free-to-play component as soon as the next Modern Warfare 4, according to Kotuka. Now, Call of Duty has previously tested making their games free to play in the past, such as hosting free weeks and even months for the Battle Royale mode Blackout, allowing everyone to play the game mode without purchasing it. Now, the question here asks, will Call of Duty 20 be available on next gen? As you guys know, whenever it comes to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox One, there is all the talk right now going on where if they are out and available by 2020, will Call of Duty be exclusively only for those consoles. Now, with the next generation of consoles expected in 2020, Kotuka report also stated that Black Ops 5 will be cross-gen, available both on current and next-gen systems. It is quite likely that the 2020 installment of the Call of Duty franchise will be one of the first games to be available for the PlayStation 5, which is expected to be released at a similar time of the Call of Duty's usual release date near November of 2020. Now, this means the possibility for Treyarch alongside Raven and Sledgehammer to push the boundaries with expected power of the PS5's hardware could deliver us to the most visually stunning Call of Duty game we have seen yet. Now, from everything that we have just read there, I will say a couple of things. In the way that the Call of Duty franchise is heading, it is a crazy... I'm trying to think of how to put this. It is a crazy way of where Activision is taking Call of Duty. Now, as you guys know, Call of Duty has always been kind of a game where they hand it into these developers and they are basically trusted to make the game fun. Treyarch has never disappointed, in my opinion. Whether it been Black Ops 1 all the way to Black Ops 4, they have never disappointed. The games have always been something exciting and fun. Black Ops 3 probably made the most money ever whenever it comes to like microtransactions. Now, whenever it comes to making the game fun and exciting and having fans intrigued by it still, like Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2, they were still like the two top games. Whenever it comes to what they're saying now with the Cold War, I honestly hope that Treyarch takes that idea but makes it something fun. David Vonderhaar has always been that kind of guy that if we know that he's making the game, we almost have that sense in the back of our head saying, okay, we should be okay, we should be fine. Now, other than that, that's kind of all the information that I have for you guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think this is a good thing or a bad thing that Treyarch is taking over? Now, as you guys know, if you guys have not noticed anything, Black Ops 4 has not really had many updates or anything going on within the game. They're kind of just waiting for the actual operation to end until they do anything else. Because as you guys know, Treyarch has to work on another game here now next year, or they've already started working on the game now. Because if you guys do not know anything about the way the games work, Call of Duty usually has a lifespan of 3 years until the developer has to work on another game. Currently, Treyarch hasn't even thought about trying to start making a new game. Their idea was to probably work on Black Ops 4 all year long, and then next year they would actually get into making their game more exciting like they normally would whenever it's a 3-year cycle. Now that it's only a 2-year cycle, they kind of are being pressured into, they have their game out now, and then it's almost like they can't do a lot of work because they have to be focused on developing the brand new Call of Duty 2020. But other than that, like I said, leave me in the comments suggestions of what you guys think Treyarch and Activision should be doing right now. how they should be handling this whole Call of Duty scene. If there is anything that you guys have questions about, you guys can leave them in the comments. And also, if you guys do not follow me on any of my social medias, you guys can always DM me. My DMs are always open, so if you guys want to DM me any questions, you guys can feel free to do so. And you guys can also hit me with a follow, so if you guys want to, links to all my social medias are down in the description. And also, my sponsors are all down there in the description. If you guys want to check out my sponsors, and the codes are all down there if you guys want to get yourself some discounts at any of the websites. But also, if you guys went on to enjoy this video, do not forget to drop a like. It's always much appreciated if you do so. And also, if you guys are brand new to the channel, like I said at the beginning, if you guys enjoy any of that type of stuff, whether it be Call of Duty, Black Ops 4 information, news, gameplay, Call of Duty in general, whether it be 2019 information or Call of Duty 2020, staying up to date with that type of stuff, Grand Theft Auto information, or if you guys are a fan of Grand Theft Auto 6, staying up to date with that game, or even PlayStation 5 console, if you guys want to stay up to date, feel free to subscribe and turn that notification bell so you guys never miss a video whenever it gets posted. And also, if you guys want to stay up to date with or check out the Hype Nation merch, you guys click that link down there in the description where it says merchandise. So if you guys want to get yourself some Hype Nation merch, feel free to do so. But without further ado, guys, it's your boy Dean Hype. I'll catch you guys next one. Have a great day. Peace!